So yes, 11th class we had discussed up to transportation of CO2 in the last slide. Now today I'm going to discuss the next topic of this chapter, that is the regulation of respiration. Now what is the meaning of regulation? Regulation means when we are controlling a process, then it is known as regulation. So sometimes in our body the rate of respiration that is changed, means rate of respiration here it means that rate of breathing, the inhalation and exhalation rate in your body. When you exercise, the rate of breathing increases, but when you are sitting quietly or in a normal position, the rate of breathing that remains normal. So all this is done by the neural system. So we can say that regulation of respiration in human being is under the control of neural system. Now you must know that what are the specific areas that plays an important role in regulation of respiration. So first of the center is the respiratory rhythm center. It is located in a medulla region of the brain, and its main function is to regulate the process of respiration. But this center independently is unable to regulate the respiration. It is capable of doing the regulation of respiration in association with two more centers. One is the pneumotaxic center. This pneumotaxic center is located in the pons region of the brain, and the neural signal that arise from this center, they can reduce the duration of inspiration as well as they can change the respiratory rate. Now one more area that is known as chemosensitive area, it is present very close to the rhythm center, and the special feature about this chemosensitive area is that it is highly sensitive to CO2 and hydrogen ion. Now what happens if the concentration of CO2 or hydrogen ion increase, then what will happen beta? The concentration of CO2 and hydrogen ion, if it is increased, then what will happen? The signals will arise from this center and they will go to the respiratory rhythm center and they will alter the rate of the respiration. Now you can easily understand this concept with the help of this flow chart here. Now see, this is the medulla region of the brain, and in the medulla region of the brain, which center is present? Respiratory rhythm center is present. Now in the pons region of the brain, one more center is present, that is known as pneumotaxic center. The pneumotaxic center will help this respiratory rhythm center so that it can alter the respiratory rate. Now how it will help the respiratory rhythm center? Now see, from this pneumotaxic center, the neural signals will arise and they will go to this respiratory rhythm center and it will alter the respiratory rate. Now the third most important area is the chemosensitive area. This chemosensitive area is present adjacent to the respiratory rhythm center. This chemosensitive area is highly sensitive to CO2 and hydrogen ion concentration. Now if there is increase in the concentration of hydrogen ion and CO2, then what will happen? If there is increase in these two parts, then this chemosensitive area, it will send the signals to the respiratory rhythm center so that it can make necessary adjustment in the rate of respiration. Now in the next slide you can see the exact location of these parts in your nervous system. This is the pneumotaxic center, this is the pons part, this is the medulla. In medulla region there is the respiratory center that I had already discussed, and this is the pneumotaxic center. This pneumotaxic center is sending signals to this part so that it can alter the rate of respiration, that is inspiration and expiration. So these two center, one center, pneumotaxic center, is present in the pons part, and this is the second part, that is the respiratory rhythm center, that will be present in the medulla part. So these two parts are very important, that plays an important role in regulation of rate of respiration.